How's everything going? Hello? How is everybody? Am I coming in clear? Because, oh boy. Oh my god, I think I may have done it. How's chat doing? How's chat? I just want to make sure everything is good before we all start. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to freaking turn on the air conditioners because, oh, it is hot. Oh, hello, EastVR. Hello. And guys, welcome to my first multi-stream. This, like, this right here is my... Yeah, this right here is my first multi-stream. I am live on, like, well, yeah, I'm live on YouTube and the Purple Place. The Purple Place. I just need to see, like, you know, oh, we have 10 viewers on YouTube. Hey, look, anybody in chat? And EastVR on Twitch. Hey, hello, 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 hello. And don't forget to follow, like, don't forget to hit that follow button, because there's going to be some fun little, stuff for like, follow, well, the followers one is, I think, is more of a... Oh my god. I mean, to be fair, the following one is not the one that's, like, fully fun. I mean, it's just kind of average. But, like, honestly, like, but, like, in terms of, like, you know, sending bits or stuff like that. Like, whether it's, like, bits or subs and stuff, like, those are where you get some of the fun little, animations I put on there. Oh my god, we have 10 viewers right now. Hello, everybody. And since there are 10 people here, alright? I just need to let you all know that right now, yeah, in case you don't know, I am live on YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, I am live on YouTube and Twitch. This is the first, like, honestly, this is the first time I've ever done something like this. You know, doing both YouTube and Twitch and stuff. But hey, how's it all going? EastVR on Twitch says, I need to change my profile picture. Oh yeah, monkey. But yeah, guys, this is going to be a new era for the channel where the YouTube chat is locked. Wait, what? What? Whoa, that's not supposed to happen. That's not supposed to happen at all. Hold on a second. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, oopsies. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry about that. Oh my god, thank you for letting me know. Okay, so apparently, okay, YouTube chat, you got, like, yeah, you could just talk now, like, yeah. On time, here we go, there we go, no problem. Hey, I'm so excited for this. Hey, I'm so excited for this. And yeah, like I said, guys. Oh my god, there's a lot of people here. Oh my god. Hello, ZJ13Goat, and hello, sincerely, Ujo. But yeah, guys, like I said, this is the first time I've ever streamed on Twitch. And I'm also streaming on YouTube. But I'm trying to do this thing where, like, I'm gonna try to do, like, a few streams on YouTube and Twitch to sort of get you guys on board the whole Twitch thing. Because in long term, I don't know if, like, constant live streams on YouTube are gonna be good for the channel. I'm not exactly sure. But, however, I do want to at least do a few of these to advertise the Twitch a little bit more. It's lagging a bit. I'm not surprised. Come on, reconnect, you stupid... Ah... Okay, we're good? Okay, we're good. Well, hopefully. Again, this is the first time I've ever done Twitch, so... Oh, okay, so, wait, oh no. Why isn't YouTube just... No, not YouTube, why is Twitch still frozen? Why is Twitch still frozen? Ended? What do you mean ended? I did not say the stream ended. Oh my god. How do I go? Oh, wait. Oh, am I back? Wait, am I back? Wait, it looks like I might be back on Twitch. Yep, that's me. Okay. Okay, looks like my Twitch stream is back on. Alright, cool. Sorry if I'm just kind of like looking all over this. It's like, again, this is the first time I've ever done YouTube and Twitch at the same time, so forgive me. Forgive me if I'm still struggling a bit. Also, do you guys mind if I just turn on my air conditioner? Do you mind if I do that? Because I am sweating like a pig right now. Oh my god. I just want to make sure. Oh, fixed it, kinda? Yeah. You do you. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and turn all that on, because, oh my, I am sweating so bad right now. Oh boy, but yeah, okay. Anyways, hopefully everything should still be okay, right? Okay, yeah. Looks like Twitch is still doing just fine. Okay, cool. But yeah, let's talk about the Oscars a bit, alright? Like, we've had a lot of interesting updates. Obviously, we got the first reviews for Elio. We got the trailer for, apparently, what is Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere. But, yeah. And like I said, guys, I'm probably gonna do, like, 3 of these streams on YouTube and Twitch. But then after that, I'm mostly just gonna be streaming on Twitch. Now, the members-only streams for YouTube members, that's not going to go away. Like, that's still going to be there. And I'm not saying I'm going to completely stop, streaming on YouTube entirely. But it's mainly, like, I want to try and make streaming a little bit more of a regular thing. So that's going to be mostly on Twitch. So if you want to, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's literally the Hannahcast. It's the exact same username I have here. So just follow me on the Hannahcast, and you'll even see like a little follow thing pop up here. But yeah, it's on Twitch. Thoughts on the new Springsteen trailer? Still not thinking Alan White is winning Best Actor, but he could have won if no one else was strong enough. I mean, right now I will still say Jeremy Allen White could be winning this, because I just can't really. I can't really think of anybody who would beat him right now, especially, like, I mean, granted, I don't know, like, Matthew McConaughey for the Rivals of Messiah King, this would have to be, like, very, very strong, but, again, I don't know. George Clooney for Jay Kelly, I don't know, I mean, nothing else really makes sense right now, so right now, I'll just go with Deliver Me From Nowhere. Timothy Chalamet could still win. I really don't think. Like, right now, I'm not willing to bet on Timothy Chalamet for Marty Supreme, because, like, the Safdie brothers, and I know it's just one of the Safdies, but the Safdies just don't make Oscar-friendly films, and that's why I'm not going to predict Timothy Chalamet right now. Now, if audiences actually do end up really liking this film, alright, cool, I'll change my tune. But as of right now, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, or at least I'm not going to jump on board the Marty Supreme train, because like they just like the Safdies just don't make Oscar friendly films. They just don't really do that. So that's my thing. That's my thing around the whole thing. I am now predicting Deliver Me from Nowhere for Best Picture. I've been doing it since the beginning, because, like, it's like... now, granted, it is weird that this is being called Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. It is kind of weird that it's being called that, but, like, I still say it's a decent bet right now for Best Picture. What puts you off the idea of Erivo and Grande for getting nominated again? Purely because I don't really believe in Wicked for Good. I just don't. Again, at best from what I've at best the response for the second act of Wicked is divisive. Again, divisive at best. So it's like, I don't really think I can do it right now. Now again, if Wicked for Good does get very good reviews, and it probably like reviews probably around as good as the first film, then yeah, I probably would predict it. But however, again, it's just like I just heard too many mixed things about the second act of Wicked, and I know they're going to add 2 new songs, but that hasn't really helped musical movies before. Like, that didn't help Cats, that didn't help Dear Evan Hansen. Like, they added new songs, and those didn't really help the movies at all. Like, it's just shown that adding a new song or 2 is not going to, that alone is not going to help the overall story and stuff. So I can't really do that. Not right now. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible for Wicked for Good to be a contender. And I don't know why some people think that I hate or have like a vendetta against Wicked, despite the fact that I would give the first Wicked 10 stars, like a full 10 out of 10, and I absolutely loved Wicked and would have loved to see it win Best Picture. But I'm just worried, given from what I've heard of the second act of Wicked, that it's not going to be as good. So that's my problem. Rooting for Robert Pattinson with Die My Love, The Drama, and Zendaya for Mickey 17, or Mickey 17, one of those. Huh. How's it going, everyone? I've never had a Deliver Me from Nowhere in Best Picture or Jeremy Allen White getting the nod for actor, and that trailer didn't change my mind. Again, I don't know. Right now, I'd still do it. Although, then again, like, the director Scott Cooper is interesting because he has not really had, like, a Oscar film since Crazy Heart. I think Wicked 2 outgrosses Wicked 1. I mean, sure, but just because you make a lot of money alone doesn't mean you're going to be a Best Picture thing. Like, look at Jurassic World, like all the Jurassic World movies. They all made $1 billion and they didn't, get Best Picture nominations. Again, like, yeah. It was just an accident is overhyped. Knowing the Oscars, it might only get a Best International nom. I don't know why you would say that. Like, what evidence is there to say that it isn't? Like, what evidence is there to say that it isn't, like, a Best Picture thing? Because, like, it could be. Again, from what we're hearing about that film, about, it was just an accident, or we'll just call it accident for at least, given here. The film is, like, it won the Palme d'Or. It's said to be very digestible, not like Titan. Like, it's not supposed to be, apparently it's not like a Titan kind of film, where it, like, alienates people. Like, no, like, from what we're hearing, it actually does, it actually is very digestible as a film, and it's tackling relevant social issues. It's like, I don't know why this wouldn't get nominated right now. It's like, especially this, like, I think it's a fair assumption to say that it could get nominated, because it's like, it just kind of goes with Academy sensibilities right now. Oh, you finally changed your avatar and it's Crypto and Superman. Oh my god. Recent trailers that made you change some predictions. I'm not sure exactly, because there hasn't really been that many trailers. Okay, I will say, Kiss the Spider-Woman. I saw the trailer for Kiss the Spider-Woman. If this goes to TIFF, I may actually put this in my top 10. Because I've always had this suspicion that Sundance was the absolute wrong place to drop this film. This is a TIFF audience film. They would love it. And now seeing the trailer, the cinematography looks gorgeous, the costume design looks incredible, and the production design looks amazing. It's like... And it's not like it got bad reviews. It's gotten pretty good reviews right now. And over at TIFF, the reviews will probably be stronger. So I'm definitely keeping my eye out for Kiss of the Spider-Woman, because this could definitely be a contender. I think Die My Love could be a top 2 picture nominee. I also think Sinners might become Wicked in terms of wins. I think Wicked has supporting actress, casting, costumes, OG, and song in the bag. I don't know about Die My Love. Everything we've been hearing about Die My Love is that it's a little bit alienating, and the Oscars don't like that. The Oscars don't like it when movies are that or like weird. So honestly, I'm saying Die My Love gets no nominations, because it's like it's not even considered the director's best work, so that's a problem. That's a big problem. I think it's just going to get goose egged at the end of the day. Same for Mzaya. Wait, oh, I predicted a simple accident for a few weeks now, but I'm taking out to do it, still not getting a country to distribute it. Well, I mean, here, okay, let's chill here, okay? Let's chill here. Officially, Emilia Perez did not get, was not submitted. I think you mean a country to submit it, because it's already been picked up by Neon. Neon has already picked up distribution rights to a simple and also it's not a simple accident. It was just an accident. It's not a simple accident. Although I'm just gonna shorten it to accident. But yeah, Emilia Perez did not have a distributor until much later in the season, and it was France. Now, and I forget what were the countries that were behind. It was just an accident. I know Iran's not gonna distribute it. Not at all. They're not gonna do it. Actually, let me look it up. Let me look up. It was just an accident. All right. Countries: Iran, France, and Luxembourg. Iran's definitely not going to distribute. Not distribute. God. Iran's definitely not going to. They're not going to submit this film. But France absolutely might, because they don't really. France doesn't really have anything else. So, yeah, France could absolutely not distribute. France could absolutely submit it was just an accident. They could absolutely do that. And with Mzaya King not having a distributor for a few months, it's gonna get a distributor at TIFF. If they submit it at TIFF, it's gonna get a distributor. It's not like the only reason why Mzaya King has not really picked up any distributors yet is simply because it's simply because the asking price is a bit too high for something that came out of South by Southwest. But just watch, once that starts to come out of if they submit it at TIFF, then they're gonna then the offers are gonna start pouring in. And I'm not gonna lie, I could definitely honestly I don't know, and if I'm being honest, I could definitely see someone like A24 picking up Mzaya King, because I still don't think Marty Supreme's going to be their film. I don't, yes, they're pouring a lot of money into it, but at the same time, the Safdie, I think they're doing that mainly for commercial reasons, because the Safdie, look at Uncut Gems, that was not an awards contender, but it made a lot of money for the studio. So, I'm going to say that Mzaya King is going to be picked up by A24. Do you think Mubi could be the new common distributor for Oscar nominations after The Substance? Perhaps. How to Train Your Dragon for visual effects? I'm gonna say maybe not. Definitely not. But I would be surprised if it made the shortlist, because the problem with How to Train Your Dragon is that the visual effects branch does not really nominate dinosaurs or dragons anymore. They don't really do that. And unlike the year where like Godzilla -1 got nominated, this year doesn't look completely barren in terms of visual effects competition. Like that year was a bad year for visual effects. So it's like, and when you look at, you know, the nominees, it's like, it's kind of clear that Godzilla -1 was like number 5. Because keep in mind, yes, it won the Oscar for visual effects, but that's because everyone voted in that category. But when you're talking about just the individual branches, the visual effects branch is what nominates Godzilla, is what nominates the visual effects nominees. And because of that, you know, when you look at the Visual Effects Society Awards, Godzilla -1 couldn't even win the only award it was nominated for. So it was it was probably like the, you know, number 5 film to be nominated. So I don't think How to Train Your Dragon's gonna get nominated. I just really don't. They don't do dragons or dinosaur movies, really. I would be very surprised if that happened. Let me look around. Oh, because there's a lot. If the Jungle Book live action won visual effects and Lion King got nominated, and somehow How to Train Your Dragon got nominated, has to get nominated for visual effects. Not really. Not really. Because here's the thing. Jungle Book and The Lion King have two things going for them that How to Train Your Dragon doesn't. Complete and utter photorealism. And also doing a lot more with visual effects. Because here's the thing. The Jungle Book, almost the entire film was CGI except for the boy. And now you take the Jungle Book, you take the boy out of it, and you make it much bigger of a much bigger film than you got the Lion King remake. And that's why that got nominated. And probably would have won if the visual effects branch were the ones that were voting, because, you know, it swept the Visual Effects Society Awards that year. But How to Train Your Dragon, they went out of their way to make it not as photorealistic. And that does hurt its chances, because audiences only the normies really care about, oh, why is it not expressive? Why does it look too real? But the visual effects branch, they like it when things look very real. So, like, I don't think How to Train Your Dragon is going to get nominated. It doesn't do... Again, it's not as photorealistic as The Lion King or The Jungle Book, and it's also just not as big of a visual effects film as The Lion King or The Jungle Book. So, I think that's the problem with How to Train Your Dragon. It's not... I don't think it's going to happen. Do you think Sentimental Value or Begonia could be the new Anora? Are we talking about like winning Best Picture? Again, I don't know. Again, we'll have to see. I'm not exactly my problem with something like Sentimental Value and Begonia is like, what guilds are they going to win? Because here's the thing: if you're going to win Best Picture, you need to win one of these guilds: PGA, DGA, Writers Guild, and SAG Ensemble. And here's a few problems. Both Sentimental Value and Begonia are probably going to be ineligible for Writers Guild. Actually, no. Begonia's from the writer of The Menu, so it could probably get nominated. Again, I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to see. Let's see. I want Sinners to be an Oscar contender, but just like most of us, but I really don't like seeing pundits purposefully downplay PTAs one battle after another so they can position Sinners as Warner Brothers' priority. But it is going to be, but here's the problem. It is going to be Warner Brothers' priority. Because you have to look at the facts. One, Sinners is arguably the most acclaimed, one of the most acclaimed films of the year. And it's made a lot of money for the kind of film that it is. And so you have that. Meanwhile, you have one battle after another, and it doesn't look as like Artur driven as some of PTA's other films, which is probably going to alienate even the director's branch. And not only that, it's so not going to make any money. Like, one battle after another actually cost more to make than Sinners. Like, didn't one battle after another cost like what, $130 million or $170 million to make? It's not going to do well at all at the box office. And when you just look at at what happens, like when your movie doesn't really make a lot of money and you're coming out earlier in the year, you don't really you don't really do well at the Oscars because they don't want to campaign you. Again, look at West Side Story. No, not West Side Story. No, wrong. No, I'll get to West Side Story here. But look at In the Heights. That movie flopped, and Warner Brothers did not want to campaign it. Sing Sing, that released in the summer. No one went to go see that in the special previews, so they didn't really expand it at all. But then you look at, and yes, I know what you're saying. And yes, I know what you're saying about even if one battle after another, even if one battle after another flops, I don't think the Academy would simply ignore PTA, at least not completely. Look at Spielberg's West Side Story. Problem: West Side Story came out in December, right when Oscar voting was happening, or at least right when award season was kicking off. One battle after another is coming out in September. That's way different. That's way bigger. That is way bigger of a threshold. Because, like, again, if it comes out in September and flops, then Warner Brothers is not going to want to campaign it. Again, this is much more similar to In the Heights. In the Heights was in a very similar situation. It released in the summer, no one went to go see it, and so Warner Brothers did not bother campaigning it, and they put all their campaigning efforts towards Dune and King Richard. And again, like... So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's comparing one battle after another, and if it flops to West Side Story, is just not really an accurate comparison. It's just not really an accurate comparison because, like, West Side Story was released in December, so all the headlines were not, like, didn't have to be all about, like, oh, it's a flop, it's a disaster, because it was already being showered in awards as it was coming out. That's the problem. I can't stand the premature claims of one battle after another flopping. Even if so, who cares? Warner Brothers cares. That's the problem. Warner Brothers cares. Again, if it flops, they're not going to want to campaign all that much. That's just a fact, especially this early, especially when it's coming out this early. If it was a December release, then that would be fine. Like, and also, especially if it were like a Netflix thing, then again, who cares what the budget is? But the fact that this is a big, like, tentpole release with this big of a budget coming out in September, I don't think that's good for it. I think that's a recipe for disaster. You've been saying this, yes. But again, I just don't think Josephine is right. I think, in my opinion, like, if it flops, that is going to be a big hurdle, like a big detriment to its awards prospects. That's the problem. Worst case scenario for one battle after another nominations is screenplay and score. I mean, if it's not in Best Picture, then it's probably not going to be in score either. I mean, like, and people are going to go, well, Wild Robot got into Best Original Score. But it's like, yes, but there were only four Best Picture films in the shortlist. Like, when you look at score, they do tend to prioritize the Best Picture nominees more the non-Best Picture nominees. So it's like... I wonder if the love for Sinners will die down by an Oscar nomination time. Do you think Steinfeld could appear for supporting actress? Any moments from the Wicked trailer stand out to you? Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to dig in. I don't think the hyper on Sinners is going to... I don't think the hyper on Sinners is going to die down that much, because it does have a few things going for it. It's a box office success, but also it's not too big of a box office success. Like, it's not like Barbie where it made like $1 billion and now it's like standing over everyone else. Like, no, like, Sinners is a little bit more like an Oppenheimer, which granted Oppenheimer did make way more money than Sinners, but still, like, Sinners is successful, but it's not going to be like the biggest Best Picture film of the year. You know what I mean? In terms of box office. So, and I think the other thing is that it is an original idea. It is an original idea. So it does have that going for it. Like it's not going to be considered like IP slop because it just has that kind of thing going for it. So I do think it could still now, I will say all this really hinges on if Ryan Coogler can get nominated for Best Director. If he can get nominated for Best Director, then I think the movie's golden. I think it's safe to say that it would win Best Picture. But if Ryan Coogler's in an interesting position because he's either going to win Best Director or he's not going to get nominated at all. That's how it is with like the blockbuster directors. It's like you either win or you just don't get nominated these days. So it's kind of weird to say. Would Frankenstein get nominated for Best Picture and Best Adapted Screenplay? I don't think so. I don't think that's happening at all. Because it's a remake of a monster movie, and I know people are going to say, well, it's based on the book. It's like, for all intents and purposes, it's a remake. Let's just cut it. Yeah. But it's based off of an already long existing IP. It's like, I don't think it's going to happen. It's sort of like it's like predicting Nosferatu for Best Picture. It's like, I just don't think it's gonna happen. It's like, it's just not the kind of film that the Oscars would nominate. And even then, they already got a horror movie this year with Sinners, and it's like they're gonna say, well, that's our horror movie. Keep in mind, the Oscars already have a horror bias. Now try adding that on top of a horror remake bias. Ooh. Part of me wonders if Sinners could play out like Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, where it gets very acclaimed and pundits start talk about getting in the top 10 early for Best Picture, only for it not to. But I don't think it would, because Spider-Verse had a lot of things going against it. It was an animated movie, it was a superhero movie, and it was a sequel. All of those aren't things that Sinners are. And even then, Sinners has things that you would get nominated for. Like, I think another problem with Spider-Verse is that it would be kind of hard to figure out what it would get nominated for. But I've always said that if you're going to be an animated film in Best Picture, you need to be nominated for these awards. Best Picture, Best Animated Feature, Best Screenplay, Adapted or Original, whatever. You also need to be nominated for a Sound Award and either Score or Song. Because, you look at especially Up and Toy Story 3, both those movies got those nominations. Up got nominated for original score, and it won original score, and Toy Story 3 won Best Original Song. So it's like, you need to be in some of those categories. But again, outside of that, it's kind of hard to figure out where a movie like that would get nominated. Whereas with Sinners, yeah, you could nominate the cinematography, you could nominate the production design, the costume design, the sound, score, songs, and also it's going to get original screenplay easily. And it could maybe get director, but that's gonna be very iffy on how everything goes. But again, I think with Sinners, it's gonna have an easier time, because again, like I said with Spider-Verse, it's a superhero movie, it's a sequel, and it's an animated movie. Sinners is an original idea wholeheartedly. I mean, it does have the horror thing, which is a little bit of a knock against it, but at least it seems here that it's gotten more acclaim from audiences than any horror film nearly ever has gotten. So I think that's the thing it's got. So yeah, and like I said, guys, if you actually, I could probably put this in chat if I'm going to be completely honest. Actually. Wait, where can I save this? I do want to share this. Oop. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put this in the live chat because I want you guys to go ahead and yeah, just go ahead. On, where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, go to twitch.tv/the Hannahcast. Follow me there. If you want even more frequent streams in the future. And again, like, I want to be able to grow on Twitch a little bit more, so please follow me on Twitch. Just I'm gonna keep this up here, but or should I? I don't know, because I also need to look at chat. But yeah, like I said, actually I could probably just, you know, I'm gonna pin that in chat. I'm gonna pin that message. There we go. Just so that I can, you know. Hey, thank you, Adam Hackimio5. Thank you so much for following me. Oh my god. But yeah. So Coogler is kind of like Affleck. Sort of, yeah. I think, yeah, he's either going to probably... I think Ryan Coogler's either going to win Best Director or he's just not going to get nominated. That's kind of my take. You have nothing for Marty Supreme? Why? I'll tell you why. I don't have faith in the Safdies making I don't really have faith in the Safdies making an Oscar film. Like, the audiences really do not like their movies. Like, even when they're commercially successful, which is probably why A24 put the budget behind it, it's like, it's not, like... It's just, like, they don't really do that. They don't really care for the Safdie movies. I think the Oscars will like Miles Caton more than Delroy Lindo in supporting actor. That's what I'm thinking. That's kind of what I'm thinking, because... having seen Sinners twice now, I'm genuinely wondering where the Oscar buzz for Delroy Lindo's coming from. Because it's like, he doesn't do that much in the film. Like, Miles Caton does way more in the film. He has way more emotional beats. Has way more, like, moments. Like that, hell, he's literally the one sort of, you know, shepherding the I lied to you scene. It's like, I genuinely don't see why Delroy Lindo's would be like a contender over him. No, absolutely not. Okay, Marty Supreme will compare to Catch Me If You Can and Wolf of Wall Street, though. I think Timothy will help its success. Problem, though, Catch Me If You Can, well, for one, that wasn't directed by... Well, no, that didn't get a Best Picture nomination. And I'm not sure if it would get Best Picture nominated that year. But even then, that had Steven Spielberg behind it, who had made multiple Oscar... Not only Oscar... not only Best Picture nominated films, he also directed a Best Picture winning film at that point with Schindler's List. And with Wolf of Wall Street, you had Martin Scorsese behind it. And again, multiple Best Picture nominated films, including the Best Picture winning The Departed. Marty Supreme is not, like, the Safdie movies, if I'm not mistaken, how many Oscars have they been nominated for? I think 0. That's the problem there. I can't really compare this. We can't really compare Marty Supreme to Catch Me If You Can and Wolf of Wall Street in terms of awards prospects, because those two films had proven Oscar-friendly filmmakers behind them, whereas Marty Supreme doesn't. That's the problem we're facing. It's their chance now, but that's why I need to see it to believe it. I need to see the response and see how audiences react to it before I predict it, because, like, it's sort of like trying to predict a Ridley Scott film for Best Picture, and why people were, even up to last year, they were still like, oh, Gladiator 2 is going to get nominated. It's like, nothing has shown to me that Ridley Scott can make a Best Picture nominated film in recent years. And the same thing is going to happen with the Safdies. It's like, I need to be proven. I need to be proven that they're going to make a Best Picture nominated film. And right now, I'm not willing to bank on Marty Supreme right now. I can't do it. With the Christmas release, A24's budget, and Timothée Chalamet, Marty Supreme will be A24's biggest push of this year. Problem, though, we haven't seen what happened. We haven't seen what's going to happen with the fall festivals, because at this point of the year, we did not know A24 was going to. We did not know A24 was going to buy or distribute The Brutalist. Hell, we didn't even know The Brutalist was coming out this year. So it's like A24 can absolutely just buy a film upcoming, and that's why I'm thinking that's why I'm thinking that they're going to buy and distribute the Rivals of Amziah King, because that sounds like an A24 thing to do. And with the budget, again, I think that's more so like the commercial aspect of the film. I think it's going to be commercially successful, sort of like how Uncut Gems was commercially successful, but it did not have any awards prospects or like no one liked it. No, like the audiences hated that film. How many times have we seen a filmmaker break out after several successful films? A lot. Three of them were last year. Honora, The Brutalist, Emilia Perez. All right, The Brutalist, that's one. But even then, it's but also with Honora, Sean Baker had been like making very acclaimed films, but that audiences loved. And even then, like the Florida Project still got a supporting actor nomination. It's like audiences generally like, Sean Baker's films. And Emilia Perez, I mean, granted, that's a weird film that like is probably not going to happen again for a while. It just happened to hit at the right time at the right moment. And also, if I'm not mistaken, hasn't Jacques Audiard's films previously been nominated for international feature? Like, I think they have, so he had been familiar with the Oscars before. Marty Supreme also seems to be the Safdie's most accessible film. Says who? That's my problem. That's my problem. Who's saying that? Who? Like, we don't know what the response is for that film yet. That's the problem. That is why, again, I need to be proven that this is going to be a thing. I need to be proven of this. And it's going to have to be until we start seeing the first reactions. Hell, actually, no, maybe not even the first reactions, because it's going to be critics that see it. And granted, the critics are going to probably love Marty Supreme, but the audiences, look at Uncut Gems. The critics absolutely adored Uncut Gems, but the audiences absolutely hated that film. So it's like I need to be proven of it. I'm not willing to bank on filmmakers that have not proven themselves yet. I just can't. Christian, do you have an A24 film in your top 15 for Best Picture yet? No, I don't think so. But again, it's really tough to say right now because the fall festivals haven't even started, and let's face it, A24 is gonna buy something. They're gonna buy something over at the fall festivals. And again, my theory is that A24 can buy the Rivals of Amziah King. It's from the same director of The Vast of Night, and that definitely feels like that could have been bought by A24. And again, with this, I just think it could. Christian, I saw F1 a few days ago. It's the summer blockbuster of the year. Watch out for multiple nominations, including wins for cinematography and sound, and nominations for score and editing. Here's the problem. I don't think so, because the reviews are not that strong. I mean, they're good, but they're not amazing, from what I understand. Or the reactions from people are not like. They're saying it's more Top Gun light, and also I don't think it's going to win cinematography or sound if it's not nominated for Best Picture. That's the problem. And if it's not in Best Picture, it's most certainly not going to win those awards. I mean, hell, look at Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick, that was nominated for Top Gun Maverick was nominated for Best Picture, and it still couldn't crack cinematography. So I'm just going to say no to that. I'm going to say no to F1. I'm going to tuck F1 into bed and just go, okay, I never believed in this film, and that's all. Like, we don't need to predict that. I don't need to predict that. I think it's going to get a nomination for sound. But again, it's like, in order to be nominated for a lot of these awards, you need, or win especially, you need to be strong in Best Picture. You never know. Blade Runner got cinematography and visual effects. Okay, but here's the problem, though. Okay, well, for one, yeah, it won visual effects, but however, there were also no Best Picture nominees in visual effects. But also, you can make the argument that Blade Runner 2049 was top 15 for Best Picture, because Denis Villeneuve got a nomination for Best Director at the BAFTAs, and that was before they had the whole jury shortlist thing going on. So it's like you could make an argument Blade Runner 2049 was somewhere in the top 15 for Best Picture. But again, that's the one time, like, in a very, very long time where, like, that, like, at least in the expanded Best Picture era, and look at, and in terms of even sound, you kind of need to be in Best Picture to win now. Because in the expanded Best Picture era, the only time a non-Best Picture film ever won Best Sound was Skyfall, when it won Best Sound Editing, but it also tied it with Zero Dark 30, which was nominated for Best Picture. So, especially now when you combine the sound categories, I really don't think you're gonna, like, F1 can win sound if it's not in Best Picture. It just can't. You have more hope for Avatar than F1. Yes, because James Cameron has proven himself time and time again that he can make Best Picture films. Like, Titanic, Best Picture. Avatar, Best Picture. Avatar: The Way of Water, Best Picture. And I doubted Avatar: The Way of Water. Now, granted, that had a much larger gap between films than Avatar: Fire and Ash and Avatar: The Way of Water, sure. But sort of the exact opposite reasoning, I'm not, like, with the Safdies or whatever, I'm not willing to doubt James Cameron right now. I will doubt James Cameron when he proves me wrong. He just makes films that audiences absolutely love and come out at the exact right time. Like, if Avatar: The Way of Water came out in the summer, alright, it probably wouldn't sustain that hype. But it came out right when award season started. So it's like, that's the thing. And with F1, people are already saying that it's like Top Gun light. And again, with Top Gun Maverick, that was like the one Best Picture film that Joseph Kosinski ever made. Whereas with James Cameron, his films consistently hit the Oscars. So it's like, I have no real reason to doubt James Cameron right now. What? What's Whatum? Whatum? What's Whatum? Oh, Wake Up Dead Man. No, I don't think so. The Oscars don't really like they don't really like the Knives Out movies outside of screenplay. I also don't have F1 in picture, but I'm telling you this movie is incredible, and it will definitely get Crafts nominations and wins. Again, if you're not in Best Picture, that really does hurt. And again, I don't think it's going to get nominated for cinematography. I know it's like, it can't, or no, at the very least, it can't win cinematography without a Best Picture win. No, without a Best Picture nomination. My brain. You guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like, if it's not nominated for cinematography, if it's not a Best Picture film, you're inherently weaker in some of those categories. And again, it's a more contemporary film, so it's like, it's not going to be like, Coming to America, where it's like, it has like special makeup effects and whatnot. So, and with F1, I just don't see it. If Top Gun Maverick couldn't get nominated for cinematography, and that was in Best Picture, why would F1 get nominated for? Why would F1 that's not in Best Picture get nominated for cinematography, let alone win? I need to know. And again, even with sound, in the expanded Best Picture era, like, there's, like, aside from a tie with, Zero Dark 30 and Skyfall, in the expanded Best Picture era, there has never been a sound winner that wasn't also nominated for Best Picture. It just doesn't happen. I can't say F1's going to get in for sound. And again, with editing, that's also very tied in with Best Picture. If I'm not wrong, Blade Runner 2049 was a career win for cinematographer Roger Deakins. He ended up winning again for 1917. Yeah, and again, you could also make an argument that Blade Runner 2049 was somewhere in the top 15 for Best Picture, given how Denis Villeneuve got a director nomination at BAFTA. And he got nominated without a jury. That's the thing. Like, you could make an argument Blade Runner was in the top 15 somewhere. Christian, with an 87% critic score, I could see F1 having an audience score above 95. Avatar ain't touching those scores. But Avatar is not only directed by a Oscar veteran with James Cameron, but it's also guaranteed to make way more money than F1. And it's coming out right when award season starts. That's the thing. It's coming out right when award season starts. And even, like, that's the problem. That's the problem. Avatar is a threequel. I can't doubt James Cameron right now. I will doubt James. The problem is, I will doubt James Cameron when he proves to me that he can't get this one in. But right now, I just don't think it's a good idea to bet against James Cameron, considering how consistently he does get in nowadays. And again, I wasn't thinking Avatar 2 was going to get nominated for Best Picture. People did have their doubts because they were like, oh, Avatar has no cultural significance in the world, when clearly it did, and we just didn't see it. Like, we just didn't understand that. There is a big, passionate fan base for Avatar. The Academy absolutely reveres James Cameron. I just can't doubt it right now. I just can't. It's literally the right film with the right director at the right time. So you think it's impossible for F1 to get into Best Picture? I mean, 87 is still not like that. That's not great for a summer film to get nominated for Best Picture. I mean, because you look at some of the other summer films, you know, you had Barbie, you had Oppenheimer. Actually, well, Barbie, I mean, but even then, Barbie was way different because Barbie was literally directed by Greta Gerwig, who had not missed a Best Picture nomination yet. And plus there was a lot of things you could nominate. And plus it also, I think with Barbie, it also had more of a cultural significance to it in terms of what nominating it would represent and stuff. But with, you know, F1, it's like, what does F1 have? That's the thing. What does F1 have in terms of its narrative of getting nominated for Best Picture? Everything I've been hearing is just like, oh, it's just kind of like Top Gun Maverick, but with cars. And with Top Gun Maverick, it had a big narrative that, oh, it's the return to the movies. It's like, now movies are back and better than ever. But F1 doesn't really have that narrative going for it. So it's like, I don't think F1's going to get in. The composer for The Brutalist is the same for Ann Lee. It's winning best score. What? The logic, I'm missing, like, the logic is odd, I must say. Look at, like, let's say, I don't know, Volker Bertelmann? Volker Bertelmann won the Oscar for Best Original Score for All Quiet on the Western Front, and he didn't win again the next year. That's... I don't know. From the Marty Supreme talk earlier, what you're doing with Marty Supreme is what you did with Conclave last year, predicting little to no nominations around this time of the year. Okay, but here's the problem, though. Here's the problem that I didn't really factor into, that I really didn't realize about Conclave, and as to why it probably would get in. It's still traditional Oscar bait, directed by a guy who had a film in Best Picture before, with All Quiet on the Western Front. That was pretty silly on my part, because at the very least, Edward Berger was an established director at this point. Like, yeah, he got All Quiet on the Western Front nominated for Best Picture. Now, granted, it was a sophomore effort, which I'm just like, I don't know what to do here with Conclave. But at the end of the day, it's like, well, he showed that he can make films that are Oscar friendly. Whereas with Marty Supreme, the Safdies haven't done anything like that. The Safdies have not made any films that were like Oscar friendly at all. That's the problem. With All Quiet on the Western Front, like, we already had a jumping point of success, and I just didn't think it would happen again. But with Marty Supreme, we haven't even seen that success from the Safdies yet. That's the problem. About casting, I think Wake Up Dead Man won't get in because it's not really true casting. It's just getting a lot of high-profile actors to play random characters and make it work. I don't know, but, like, I don't think it's going to get in. I do think it won't get in. Wait, where's Wait. Casting? Oh, wait, no, there it is. There it is. Yeah. See, yeah, I'm not exactly sure how the casting Oscar is going to go. Now, there is the RTOS Awards, which is a casting director's, you know, the casting director's awards ceremony. But, however, it also, like, we don't, like, well, it has multiple categories across different genres, and so I'm not exactly sure how things are going to go. And then you also have the BAFTAs for casting, but a lot of it is, like, British, you know, oriented. Oh my god, we got 18 viewers. Let's go, everybody. Let's go. Again, I'm streaming simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. So if you want to follow me, go to twitch.tv/the You know, I want to make sure we can get a good amount of followers before I start streaming on there more frequently. So yeah, please consider streaming. Please consider following me over on twitch.tv/the All right, that is twitch.tv/the Oh, hello, Troels. Oh, thank God we're getting a casting shortlist. Oh yeah, that is going to make things a little bit easier, the whole casting shortlist thing. 28 years later, has a 95% Rotten Tomatoes with 77 reviews. Trader losing their minds over it. I've heard some call it not just the best horror film of the year, but also one of, if not the best sequels of this generation. Thoughts? Well, let's just take a look at Rotten Tomatoes, shall we? I'm going to take a look at Rotten Tomatoes. Alright, let's see about 28 years later. Is it 28 years later? Alright, yeah, it has a 95% of Rotten Tomatoes, but let's look at the average rating. Here we go. 7.6 out of 10 average rating. That's fine. That's not really, like, it seems like it's most, at least from like, reading this, it's just kind of like, it's well liked, but it's not loved. So, once again, I will probably have to say it's probably not happening. I don't think it's going to happen at the Oscars. Sinners, Avatar 3, and F1 are too many blockbusters to be nominated together in the same year. Yeah, which is why I don't think F1's going to get nominated. I just don't think it's going to happen. Again, like, F1 is exactly what I think it's going to be. Like, at least in terms of the reviews, it looks like it's exactly what I thought it was going to be, which is Top Gun Light. I think it's just Top Gun Light. But yeah, let's see. Yeah. Why do you still have this thing on? Higher on your list than One Battle After Another or Marty Supreme. Either this movie's getting goose egg this year or coming out next year. And it is not an awards player. Why so? Why could it probably not get nominated for Best Picture? I mean, like, I don't really have a reason to doubt Bradley Cooper right now. I don't really. Like, I tried doubting Maestro and that ended up happening. I think it's not going to be, like, as big or maybe nomination heavy as some of his other films. But it's like, I don't think it, like, I don't really, I think it's probably going to get, like, a couple of actors in, screenplay, maybe, I don't know if would it get score, I'm not sure, but still, it's like, it could get, like, a few above the line nominations and still get into Best Picture, that's fine. I mean, hell, we've seen, even if you only have screenplay, you could still get nominated for Best Picture. Is this thing on as a stand-up mic comedy movie, heavy on the comedy and very little on the drama? That's not what I heard. I've heard there was sort of like a dramedy of some sorts. Again, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, we still don't have a trailer for this thing. So, but right now I am willing to bet on Bradley Cooper. I'm willing to bet on Bradley Cooper right now. So 28 years later, can't get any techs like makeup and hair. I really don't think 28 years later is going to get nominated for makeup. Because they don't really nominate zombie movies. You know? That's the problem. It's like, even when they do nominate horror movies, they don't really go for zombie movies. So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say I don't think 28 years later is going to get nominated for makeup. Like, sure, there's a lot of it, but they just don't do zombies. You know, they don't do zombies. They like more elaborate things like werewolves or vampires or some shit. Or body horror. And even then, horror is still a bit of like an iffy thing. Because before last year, the last time a horror movie won Best Makeup and... No, the last time a movie got nominated for Best Makeup and Hairstyling was The Wolfman back in 2010. So it's like, horror movies still have a long ways to go. Last I heard is this thing was not an Oscar player. I mean, we don't know. We don't really know about this film all that much. I'm just going off of the information that I have. We'll just have to see. But I am choosing to believe Bradley Cooper right now. With a decent but not great response to Elio, do you think this boosts Utopia 2's chances as an animated feature, or should we consider something else? I have no idea right now, to be honest. I have no clue, because this year is so barren. I mean, and sure, yeah, like, Elio's reviews are good but not great, but also, no, a lot of the other films are looking to be good but not great. So it's like, I think Elio could just end up being a mid-winner. I think Rental Family will win TIFF, which is why I haven't been getting picture, actor, casting, screenplay at least nominations. I mean, it's not impossible, but again, I think my problem is I need to see a trailer or something regarding Rental Family. I need to see something regarding this film. Like, everything's just kind of behind closed doors right now. Bradley Cooper tends to sneak in. He has a knack for that. I enjoyed A Star Is Born. It was great, but Maestro, different story. I'm 50-50. I love A Star Is Born. I quite liked Maestro. I didn't love Maestro, but I liked it. I liked it quite a bit. So it's like, he's good for me. But again, outside of that, it's just like both of his films have been very successful with getting Oscar nominations. So I think it's safe to say it could happen. For the Artios Awards, Knives Out won in its specific category and Glass Onion was nominated but lost to Matilda the Musical. Both were snubbed at BAFTA. True, but also BAFTA just didn't really, like, I don't know, to be quite honest. I'm not exactly sure. But also, to be fair, like, with BAFTA back then, like, to be fair, when it comes to BAFTA and Best Casting, they do tend to lean more towards the British stuff. So maybe the British just don't really like Knives Out that much. I don't know. Elio, Hoppers, and Toy Story 5, like past Pixar films, could get nominated in the next years. Yeah, I'd say so. Also, F1 isn't Best Picture material, yet there is more heart and heavy topics in it, more than Top Gun Maverick, so I wouldn't compare both of these. They are very different movies than you think. I mean, I don't know. I mean, the reviews for F1 are not as good as Top Gun Maverick, so... I mean, that's the thing. It's just not as acclaimed as Top Gun Maverick, so I can't. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna predict a film that's not in Best Picture to win a bunch of techs when you kind of need to be Best Picture nominated to win some of these techs. So I just can't do it. F1 reviews are almost on par with Ford v Ferrari, though. I don't know, because... Hold on a second. Alright, let's look at the reviews for F1 the movie. And... Alright, F1 the movie has a critic score of 87% and an average rating of 7.3. Ford v Ferrari has a average critic rating of 92% and also an average rating of 7.8. People, like, generally, Ford v Ferrari was more well-liked. And also, not to mention that, it's a James Mangold film. That's the thing. James Mangold, again, is a very big Oscar favorite. Like, whenever he's doing, like, an Oscar bait kind of film, his films get nominated. Like, again, let's look at his filmography. Walk the Line would have been nominated for Best Picture if there were 10 nominees. Logan got nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay, like the first for a comic book film ever, like, or at least a comic book superhero film. And again, he did Ford v Ferrari, and then A Complete Unknown got 8 nominations, including Director. Like, wow! So comparing this to F1, which again, is directed by a guy who directed like one Best Picture film, and all the others haven't really come anywhere close, it's like... I just can't do it. It's like, and also again, Ford v Ferrari was more well acclaimed than F1. And on top of that, let's not forget that Ford v Ferrari came out at the right time. Yeah, it came out on November 15th. That's pretty close to award season, whereas F1, the movie, it's coming out now in June. So again, again, it's going to struggle a lot more than people think. I said almost not exact. I mean, again, but I still think the gap that there is pretty significant. I think it's still pretty significant. Zootopia 2 could be Walt Disney Animation Studios' first film to get nominated since Encanto. I mean, yeah, because a lot of their other movies have stoinked. They've stoinked bad. Like, Wish? What the fuck was Wish? Wish might be, like, you know... I'm gonna be real. Wish might be, like, one of Disney's worst films I can honestly think of. At least in the 21st century. Oh my god. The producers of F1 are Brad Pitt, Jeremy Kleiner, Dee Dee Gardner, Oscar heavy hitters. They are known for pushing their films to get awards buzz. Okay, yes, but this is not an awards buzzy film. This is just not. I just don't think it's gonna, like, let's in fact, let's just take a look at let's see, Jeremy Kleiner and Dee Dee Gardner. What other films have, like, I know that we usually see their films in, but let's see. They also, oh wait. Apparently, Dee Dee Kleiner and Jeremy Gardner and Jeremy Kleiner, they also produced Beetlejuice. They produced Beetlejuice. They produced Bob Marley, One Love, Wolves. They did Blonde. They did Father of the Bride, or like the 2022 remake or whatever the fuck that was. They produced Ad Astra. They produced Irresistible. Like, you see what I'm saying? They don't sure. They also produced World War Z. They produced Kick-Ass. The executive producers of Kick-Ass. But, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just because you see their name on it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be an Oscar thing. Plan B is no joke in the award space. Where was Beetlejuice? Beetlejuice was produced by Jeremy Kleiner and Dee Dee Gardner, and that got no nominations. Where was Beetlejuice? What? It's like, And also, yeah, and also Bob Marley One Love. That didn't get anything. Bob Marley One Love was very clearly was clearly supposed to be nominated for a failed awards player. Ad Astra and Blonde both got Oscar noms somewhere. I'm not saying F1 can't get nominated somewhere. I do think it's going to get nominated for sound. I think that's a fair assumption to make. Like, yeah, if you want to say F1's going to get nominated for sound, all right, fair enough. I think it will. I'm predicting that. But in terms of being a serious Best Picture contender, which in turn meaning it would win some Oscars, I just don't think so. F1's just not that kind of movie. Marley came out in February. It's still this is coming out in June. This is coming out in June. It's still really early for that. I just like. At least see F1 next week before you make these claims. That's the point of Oscar predictions! That's the point of Oscar predictions! You predict things to happen even before you see them! And even then, the reviews are coming out for F1 and they are good, but not as great as something like that of Top Gun Maverick. I'm just saying! And also, please, feel free to give me money to see the movie. That's why I'm doing these streams. So shit. That's why I'm doing these streams. But again, it's like, I can still see, going by how critics are reviewing this film, it's like, they're not, it's not being talked about it's not going to be talked about seriously as an awards player. Do you think Superman could get a score nomination? I'm not gonna bet on that. Probably not. I mean, again, when you look at score, they still very much favor the Best Picture films. I mean, good God, they nominated Wicked, and didn't even shortlist Saturday Night. So it's like, what does that tell you about how they feel? Are you thinking Jeremy Allen White could win the Oscar since the same director made Crazy Heart and it gave Jeff Bridges his first and only Oscar? I mean, I'm thinking he could win, but again, we don't really have a lot of good options right now. So I'm kind of defaulting to Jeremy Allen White. I mean, as long as that film is in Best Picture, then sure. So you were expecting the reviews to be in the 90s to predict it in Best Picture. 87% is doable if it has a strong box office. But again, it's like when you're reading the reactions that people had, it's not as glowing as Top Gun Maverick. It just doesn't have the same acclaim as Top Gun Maverick. People are literally comparing it to Top Gun Maverick. In terms of it's not as good as Top Gun Maverick. I mean, it's just like, I just can't do it. I never believed F1 was going to be a serious Best Picture contender. If it somehow hit 98% and the reviews were 8 and above and it's making $1 billion, okay, maybe. But it's I'm not doing it. The reviews are literally, at least from what we're gathering, it's looking to be exactly what we expected. A pretty well received blockbuster that's going to make some money, but it's not going to be a serious Best Picture contender. I think Alan White is too much of a newcomer to win. They don't really like them in lead actor nomination. Yes, director no. But again, there's not really any other good options I have right now. I'm just not convinced by anybody else. So again, we'll have to see how the fall festivals shake up. But this is just the best that I got right now. You know, this is the best I got. And like I said, oh, it's not up there. Shit. I will say, guys, like I said, Hold on. Wait, am I just not stream? Wait, I just realized, am I not streaming on Twitch right now? Is my Twitch just not working? Oh my god. What is happening, this thing? Oh. Okay, so wait. Yeah, Twitch is a black screen, but there's audio. I don't understand this. Okay, I have to figure this out. Okay, I need to figure this out. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Like, it looks like it should be fine. Video download was failed. What is this thing talking about? I don't understand this. Why is Twitch not working? Oh, man. I just don't understand. Like, what do I have to do to make this work? What do I have to do? I genuinely don't understand this. I don't understand this. What could possibly be the issue? Ugh. I don't know what to do. I genuinely don't know how to fix this. No, I did not ask to do that. What is it? Why? God, I'm losing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I need to figure this out. I don't know why it's just refusing to work. How do I fix this? I don't know how to fix it. Oh my God, how do I fix it? I don't know what to do. I need to entertain the audience, but I can't. But I also have to fix all this. I hate it so much. I hate it. Why can't? I don't know why things just can't work. Why can't things just work? Wait, 6,000 kilobytes. Stream at below. Let me try this. Maybe this could help. Okay, I need to figure this out. Sorry, guys. I'm still trying to figure all this out. I'm just still trying to figure out all of this. It is annoying trying to do all that. How do I even... Oh. Yes, I know I'm muted. Guys, is it working on Twitch? Wait, it looks like I might actually be working right now. And I lost like almost half of my viewer base. That's wonderful. I just need to make sure. Is it working now? Oh my god, yes. Oh my god. Twitch is finally working. Oh my god. Okay. Now, now that I got all that figured out, I do want to let you guys know. Wait. There it is. Wait. Okay, cool. Yeah. Where is it? But yeah, if you want to follow me on Twitch, go to the Hannahcast. Go to the Hannahcast on Twitch. I am going to try to stream there a lot more regularly. So please give me a follow. Please give me a follow there and be notified. Put your, get your, little notifications ready, because that is going to that would help out. That would help out the Twitch channel a lot. So please consider doing that. And yeah, thanks. Or at the very least, you could follow me there, and also you could just leave the tab open. Don't mute it. I mean, like, don't. I think you're not supposed to mute the tab because it doesn't count as a view. But like, if you have the tab open and you put it at the very quietest setting, or I guess maybe if you mute your audio or whatever, I don't know. But just you can just have me on there, have me in the background and stuff. It still helps out the Twitch channel, all that stuff. So yeah. Anyways, let's go on to a little bit more of the discussion now that we're... Uh-oh, I think we got... Wait, how do I ban that person? How do I ban... that's clearly a robot. Oh god, yeah. I don't know how to do all that. I genuinely don't know how to do that on Twitch. Wait. Whatever. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. I will deal with that later. Does Jessica Chastain have any projects in contention? Not to my knowledge, no. Wait, is there any AdSense problems if I watch your videos at 125 speed? I don't know. Look it up. I don't exactly know. Oh my god, we got 4 viewers on Twitch. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure about that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not the best person to ask. This is completely off topic, but I need to say that once I had a dream where Norm of the North won 6 Oscars, including Best Picture and Best Actor for Rob Schneider. Oh my god. Remember when Norm of the North did not get nominated for any Razzies? And not only that, but Batman vs. Superman was one of the biggest contenders at the Razzies that year. It's look, I'm not saying Batman vs. Superman was a great film. It's not. But it's Norm of the North was so obviously worse. So obviously worse on every level. It was background detail, but in the dream, it was the best thing about the dream. Oh my god, we don't need Oscar winner Rob Schneider. We really do not. Regarding Jeremy Allen White, the Oscars are notorious for awarding young actresses for Best Actress, but they usually make their actors wait. Nobody can name a significant leading role he's had in a film. True, but it's also again, I'm going with Jeremy Allen White because he's the best option I got right now. He's the best option I got right now. I don't know who. Maybe something happens in the fall fests. I don't know. But it's I need to be convinced of something else happening. It just wasn't the punching bag of 2016 like the Emoji Movie the following year. Yeah, that is true. That is true. The Razzies always default to the biggest punching bag of the year. Yeah. They really do that, I guess. Yeah, you are right. Because it's not even really about, what's the worst movie of the year. It's what's the funniest movie to give an award to? I didn't even know of his name until recently, actually. I thought he was related to Gene Wilder at first. Wait, you never heard of The Bear? The Bear has been around for a while now in terms of, it's that's been around for a while, that show. But yeah, guys, I might get ready to start. Well, actually, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I never watched a series that explains it. Yeah, but yeah, this is an interesting. Stream. This has definitely been an interesting stream in terms of figuring out what goes where and stuff. Oh, wait, hold on, just make sure. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, it is very strange, trying to do both YouTube and Twitch. I will say it looks like my viewership is going down, so I might get ready to wrap it up. I'll wrap it up on YouTube first, and then Twitch, we're going to raid someone. But yeah, guys. I also have Renate winning actress. All right, yeah. And like I said, guys, this is probably the first of a few streams. Again, a few YouTube, Twitch, streams together. Oh, wait. Oh, 12. Wait, we just jumped back to 12. What in the world? Thoughts on the Bigelow movie, title and release date? Yeah, I'm not sure. What was the movie called? I'm not... something... I don't know what it was called, but it's I think I really need to see a trailer for that film. To see what happens. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, a House of Dynamite? Oh, okay. Oh, yep, House of Dynamite. Alright. Yeah, that doesn't really sound like an Oscars thing, to be honest. But again, who knows, I guess? I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I might get ready to hop off of YouTube. But however, I'll keep, Twitch, I need you to stay on. I need you to stay on, Twitch, people. Because, we're gonna do something. Isn't it funny that the two buddies, Brad Pitt and George Clooney, have won for the exact same awards? Oh yeah, supporting actor. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Best Picture. They also won Best Picture. Do you speculate materialists for anything? Probably not. Probably not. Wait, you don't have a Twitch yet. Wait. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, I was about to say what? But oh wait, Easty. Easty is the one with the Twitch. Easty's the one with Twitch. All right. Well, like I said, all you have to do is just make an account. That's as easy as just making an account, guys. Yeah. I keep bouncing back and forth between different kinds of, members or stuff like that. I mean, not members. I keep bouncing back and forth between different stuff, I guess. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know. Tabs. I literally forgot what I was even thinking, to be honest. I completely just forgot. So, yeah. Trying to think of what else could happen. Magellan might get a nom. It premiered at Cannes and it was positively well received. I'm not gonna lie, I did not even realize the movie existed until today, and I think honestly, considering I didn't even know about this film, it's probably gonna get goose egged because there was no buzz came out of that film whatsoever coming out of Cannes. So yeah, I don't know about that. Do you think sentimental value and This Is an Accident will be neck and neck in race for best international film? Honestly, I think sentimental value actually just might take it. I think it just might take the award because it's just going to be a bigger film, and it's not going to be like I don't think it's going to be controversial like Emilia Perez was. So I think sentimental value will just win it. So Life of Chuck's chances are only screenplay and supporting actor, right? Not even maybe possibility unlikely picture. A possibly unlikely picture. I think I don't know. Maybe I think at this point maybe the only thing Chuck has going for him is screenplay, and even then that's kind of iffy because it's not doing well at the box office at all. How many noms do you have for Sinners and Sentimental Value at the moment? What are the chances Sentimental Values wins picture over Sinners? Well, I have Sinners getting nominated for 14 awards, which is probably too much, but I don't know what to take it out of right now. And Sentimental Value at 11, which also seems like a lot, but I think it's very, above the line, front heavy. And I don't know, it's tough to say whether Sentimental Value would win Best Picture over Sinners right now, because I can see Sinners winning some of the major guilds, but Sentimental Value is very different. Sentimental Value, because you have PGA, the Producers Guild Awards, DGA, Writers Guild, and SAG. I don't know what Sentimental Value would take. It's probably not going to be eligible for the Writers Guild Awards. I don't think it would win Best Director at SAG. And I don't think Producers Guild would do it because they don't really... Producers Guild, not once have they ever given a non-English language film Best Picture. Not even Parasite. So, I don't know. Whereas Sinners, I could see it winning DGA. I could see it winning Original Screenplay at the Writers Guild Awards. I could see it winning SAG Ensemble. And if it's going to win those, it's probably going to win PGA. I'm failing to see why everyone's taking a liking to sentimental value way before it's released. I'm ready to find myself corrected, however. If you're talking about awards chances, well then, like, that's kind of what Oscar predicting is for. It's like, yeah, we haven't seen sentimental value, but we're going off of the information that we have of sentimental value. Like, what the responses for the films are. If Sinners doesn't hit BAFTA 5, that could be a hit to its... If Sinners doesn't get into the BAFTA 5, that could be a hit to its Best Picture chances, though. Yeah, that's the thing. If it misses out on Best Picture, Director, and Screenplay... Okay, no, Screenplay is going to be fine. It's going to be in for Screenplay. But if it does not get nominated for Director and Picture, Sinners might be screwed. It might actually be screwed if it can't get those nominations. That's tough. Like, it doesn't need to win, because it's not going to win. It doesn't need to win, but it needs to be nominated for screenplay and director. No, not screenplay and director. Stupid. It needs to be nominated for director and picture at BAFTA. There. Oh my god, I can't speak at all. I'm not sure if it'll get a Best Picture nomination, but I'm pretty sure it will get a Best Original Screenplay. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Sentimental Value or Sinners? Because both of those, I think, are very much locked in at this point. What movie were you talking about? Oh, Sentimental Value? Oh, no, it's locked in at this point. It's way locked in. It's way locked in. Because the reviews are outstanding. It was the highlight of Cannes. Yeah, it didn't win the Palm, but to be fair, with the reviews that this film got, it's so strong that it didn't need the Palm to get into Best Picture. Like, that's how much, like, people are saying it could actually, it's like so conventional that it could even be nominated for, like, it's looking to be like, Sentimental Value is going to be more like a Roma or a Parasite, rather than like a Drive My Car or I'm Still Here in terms of Best Picture international films. It's just looking to be very like the kind of film that just like keeps on going throughout the rest of the season. But can Sinners win Globe and Critics Picture without getting BAFTA Picture nod? Well, I mean, if it's not nominated for BAFTA Best Picture, then we're in trouble. That's the thing. I don't know exactly what... I don't know exactly... Like, that specific scenario, I don't know what to make of that. It's a little bit too out there for me. Now, if Sinners did win at the Golden Globes and Critics' Choice, like, if it won Best Picture at both of those, and somehow missed the BAFTA 5 for Best Picture, that would be very confusing and weird. That would be very weird. I do sort of rely on my experience with its previous films, Worst Person in the World, and it only got 2 nominations. Also, I did not like it. Maybe the direct... But that's the thing, you can't really go off of your own opinion when predicting awards, because, like, if I went just off of my opinion alone, then Poor Things would have been nominated for nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. But the fact of the matter is, it's like I know someone who, like, saw Sinners and was like, I don't think it's that great. It's not going to get nominated for Best Picture. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you can't, like, at this point, you can't, it's one of those things where it's like, at that point, at this point in the, like, with these kind of reviews, you can't doubt a film like this. That's a film that's this strong. If Neon didn't both have sentimental value and it was just an accident, I might predict the latter. But here's the thing, I think you can predict both. Because, like, if it were 3 films, okay, fine, yeah, that'd be too much. But studios get 2 films in all the time, and Neon has been establishing itself time after time again that it is a force to be reckoned with. So, they can get 2 films in. They absolutely can. Wait, what? Not even Emma Stone? Her performance was generational in that film. What are you talking? Wait, are you talking about, like what? I thought I said Anora. Wait, did I say Anora? Wait, or Poor Things? Wait, what did I say? What did I say? I thought I meant Anora. Hello, EastVR. Is the Twitch stream still good for you? Is the Twitch stream still up? Oh, Poor Things. Oh, no, I meant to say Anora. I mean, I didn't like Poor Things either, but I would nominate that for a couple texts. But, like, well, again, Anora, we'll just use Anora. If I had it my way, Anora would not be nominated for anything. But I can't just go off... I wouldn't predict it for anything. But, however... I can't just go off of my own opinion when it comes to predicting the Oscars. You have to go outside of your own opinion to see what the buzz is. I mean, yeah, Poor Things was a really weird film. Kind of reminds me of Lars von Trier when it gets weird for the sake of being weird, basically. I mean, I do agree with that with Poor Things, but the thing is, most people disagreed. Like, most people really loved Poor Things for that. And so, again, we can't really go off of our own opinions when predicting, like, films for Best Picture, when we know how the reception is. That's the thing. And even then, like, even before the reception, you can still get a good sense of how things are going to be. You know, for example, I didn't love A Complete Unknown. I liked it, but I didn't love it. But I knew, but long beforehand, it was going to get nominated because it just fit all the boxes, you know? Not even Madison? Okay. Yeah, I didn't even really care for Madison in the film. I thought she was kind of annoying, which I'm not blaming her. I blame the writing and directing for that performance. But it's just, I could not get into her performance at all. Have you seen any more 2025 films? No, not yet, because a lot of them are still in theaters. And I can't see movies in theaters right now, because I'm poor. Why is Avatar so firmly in the mix? Because I have no reason to doubt Avatar right now. I have zero reason to doubt Avatar right now. I have to go with James Cameron. I just have to. This applies so much to Deliver Me From Nowhere because some people are trying to deny it, and I'm just like, guys, it's probably happening. Just accept it. I will say I do feel more confident. I felt more confident in A Complete Unknown rather than Deliver Me From Nowhere, because at least with A Complete Unknown, it did have, what was it called? The movie did have James Mangold in the director's chair, so there is that. There is that. But, however, whereas with Scott Cooper, none of his films have ever gotten into Best Picture. The closest he ever got was Crazy Heart, and I don't even think that got PGA. So, I could see why some people would doubt Deliver Me From Nowhere. But right now, I'm just gonna go with it. People really love Jodie Comer's performance in 28 Years Later. Do you think it's possible she gets a Best Supporting Actress nomination? Absolutely not. That is not happening. No. 28 Years Later, like, on its best day, on 28 Years Later's best day, it could get makeup. And even then, I'm not thinking that's going to happen because zombie movies don't get nominated. So, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no to that. Especially not Jodie Comer for supporting actress. That is absolutely not happening. I mean, to be fair, Avatar 2 was probably only like 8 or 10 in its year. Yeah, and this film could be like 8 or 10 this year. I only put Avatar so high up right now at number 6 because it's early in the year, and it's the only one I feel very confident in. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's probably going to end up being like 8, 9, or 10. But I think the Avatar films, unless proven wrong, are just going to kind of stumble into Best Picture. Jodie Comer's being highly praised, but the movie's not. It's like gotten decent reviews or good, but it's exactly the reviews I thought it would get. It's like not bad. It's very, very good for a film like this, but it's not gonna be Best Picture material. Bye, F1. Bye. 95% is not highly praised. What? That's not what... what? No. F1 does not have a 95%. F1 has an 87% on Rotten Tomatoes so far. It has an 87%. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about, You're talking about 28 years later. Yes, it got 95%, but you look at the average score, the average score is 7.6 out of 10. That's not amazing for a film like this. It's just like, I just don't think it's happening. I just, like... Yeah, 28 years later. Yeah, no. Like, 7.6, that's good, but it's like, again, it's not amazing. I mean, yeah, but so yeah, I don't think 28 years later is going to make a splash at all at the Oscars. Not at all. Not. It's probably going to be goose egg, to be honest. At the Sea is just like night. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I have no clue what to make of this film. I don't really know what to do. I don't know what to do with At the Sea. I'm just kind of like... yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should probably bet on Emma Mackey a little bit more. Because I feel more secure in Ella McKay. The second Avatar only has a 76% Rotten Tomatoes score, so I don't count anything, but the audience scores were good and the box office performance. But also you have to keep in mind, it came out at the right time. It came out at, like, really, like, literally right when Oscar season started. That's the thing. Like, if it came out, like, the summer, then maybe not. Maybe it wouldn't get into Best Picture. But it literally had time on its side. And it was able to snag that Best Picture nomination right when it was about to lose steam. And I think the same thing could happen with Avatar Fire and Ash. Just saw The Life of Chuck... Oh, wait. Just saw The Life of Chuck last night, and I say it could get adapted screenplay nom. Best Stephen King movie adaptation since Shawshank Redemption. That's that strong. Since Shawshank, what the hell? It was a weaker year too. I don't know about that. I think it was a pretty strong year overall. I mean, like, people seem to really love the nominees. But also, guys, I will say, since there was 14 people here, oh my god, I do want to let you know that I am also streaming on Twitch. Yeah, go to the Hannahcast on Twitch. And yeah, you can go to the Hannahcast on Twitch and follow me there. Send a follow if you're not already. Because I'm going to be streaming on Twitch a lot more often in the coming weeks. I have high hopes for Jay Kelly. It would be cool if it swept the acting categories. Yeah, I have high hopes too. Although, oh wait, we just jumped to 13 viewers right now. What the heck? Oh, I will. Oh, I'm gonna put this in Twitch chat if you guys haven't seen it already. But yeah, guys, like I said... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, there we go. But yeah, hold on. Yeah, like I said, follow me, twitch.tv/the Hannahcast. Although it seems like people are kind of winding down, so I'm wondering if... Yo, no one knows 69 just started following me. Thank you so much. Oh my god. That's really cool. Thank you so much. I'd love for Adam Sandler to win, but I still think Stellan Skarsgård takes it in the end. I don't know. I'm willing to go for the Sandman right now. Hello, no one knows. Hello. And like, yeah, no one knows is on Twitch. They're on Twitch right now. So like I said, if you want, like I said, have both Twitch and YouTube on at the same time, and maybe. Do you have Plemons in supporting or not getting nominated at all? Right now I don't have Plemons getting in because I feel like it's just too stacked for me, and I really don't want to doubt Daniel Day-Lewis. I was really thinking about, I'm like, do I really want to do that? Do I really want to doubt Day-Lewis right now? So yeah, I'll just like keep Jesse Plemons out at the moment. My hot take is that if Begonia's a player, he could win. I don't know. If Jim Carrey couldn't get any nominations, I will have to do extreme. I will have to do extreme things if Sandler gets nominated. I mean, they are two different actors, but I don't know. It's also been so long since Jim Carrey has had like an actual Oscar film, so like I don't know. I think Adam Sandler winning is a funnier narrative, and I have an idea Jay Kelly is more accessible and watchable. Maybe. But like I said, guys, I want you guys to follow me on Twitch and also turn on your notifications for Twitch. Just if you have a Twitch account, just go on over to the twitch.tv/the Hannahcast and just hit that follow button because again, I do plan on streaming there a lot more regularly. So yeah, please, yeah. You can't follow on Twitch, you were banned. What were you banned for? Were you saying things? Were you saying bad things? My reaction would be similar to my aunt discovering that Nick Cage has an Oscar and Tom Cruise doesn't. Oh. Which actors do you think will never get Oscar nominations? Well, let's see. Actors that will never get Oscar nominations. If we're gonna say never, you know, what's an example? I'm trying to think. I mean, Betty White can't get an Oscar nomination, so... I mean, I can say for certain that she's never going to receive an Oscar nomination. So, yeah. Because I don't want, like... So, yeah, I think that's probably my... Yo, Hyperspace just started following me. Thank you so much. I really love her, but Gal Gadot will never get an Oscar nom. Oh, I used to love Gal Gadot. I mean, but then her politics started becoming more apparent, and I don't love her. I don't really care for her that much anymore. And also, to be fair, she's not the greatest actress in the world. And Snow White really did not do her any favors. So, but yeah, I don't know if I could say I love Gal Gadot. She's kind of problematic. What's your favorite film of the year other than Sinners? I don't know. I haven't seen much. Elizabeth Tennyson. Hello. Did you see the Springsteen trailer? Yes, I did. I did see Springsteen Deliver Me From Nowhere. Oh wait, actually, I'm not gonna delve into that one, but yeah, Springsteen. Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I'd say it looks pretty good. Oh, that are still working today. What? Rob Schneider. Rob Schneider is never gonna get also Tommy Wiseau. Tommy Wiseau's not gonna get nominated for an Oscar. So yeah. Christian, we were halfway through the year and you saw 2025 movies. Look, I don't have, like, it's tough. It's a tough world out there. It's a hard knock life for me. It's a hard knock life for me. I don't know. Could June Squibb get in for Eleanor the Great? No. If I'm not mistaken, let me look at the reviews for that film. Yeah, Eleanor the Great only has like a 63%. It doesn't really look like it's going to be like anything kind of big. So, again, I'm going to assume no, that she's not happening. Do you think Jeremy Strong will get nominated again? I mean, maybe. Again, it's just kind of hard to say what's happening right now, I guess. Thoughts on Rental Family? I know almost nothing about Rental Family. I think F1 could get a PGA nomination for Best Picture. Okay, but here's the thing. PGA nominated films are usually in the bubble for Best Picture. And I don't really think F1's going to be in the bubble. Did you see that Jason Momoa's sung a cast for Dune 3? This will be his first acting credit, and Jason will be in the cast with him. Oh, that's cool. That's neat. That's a little neat. What's funny to me is that you'd think visual effects would be the easiest category to predict early. Yeah, it's often the one where just one or two people get right. Yeah, it's tough. Even though this year, it's like I've been trying to find other films outside of what I'm predicting for the top 5 for visual effects, but it's like nothing else makes a lot of sense to me. Have you ever played Among Us? Yeah, it's pretty funny. Delroy Lindo is not as good as Miles. Yeah, I'd agree. Miles Caton is way more standout, way more of a standout than Delroy Lindo is. What are your expectations for wins in the Art Directors Guild and Costume Designers Guild for contemporary film? I have no idea. I have no clue. Yeah, I don't know. That's really specific. I'm not sure. Then F4, Fantastic Four, Superman, and How to Train a Dragon. I don't think How to Train a Dragon's happening because the Oscars, the visual effects branch does not really nominate dinosaurs or dragon movies anymore. So I'm gonna say no. I'd still say your best bet is Mission Impossible right now. It's still got a bunch of visual effects stuff in the film. But How to Train a Dragon, it's just there's not really a reason for them to nominate it. Again, they don't do dinosaurs or dragons these days. Do you think The Running Man could get any text, especially if it's Paramount's biggest push over Mission Impossible 8? Maybe, but again, I don't know what the film looks like. I just don't have any idea. Do you have any movie predictions that could enter the new stunt category? That's a ways off, though. I have no idea what's going to happen by that point. So, yeah, I can't say. Don't it feel like there's something to pretty. Do you think Philip Seymour Hoffman's son will be as great as his late father? Oh, Cooper Hoffman. I think he's definitely a great actor. So I will say that like he looks really good. Sinners 2 might get in the stunts category. Sinners 2 even sinnier. Baby Driver got 5 tech noms, so I think it's not impossible it can get in for a couple. 5? 5? What? Baby Driver got 3 nominations. It got editing, sound editing, and sound mixing. And even then, 2 of those awards were, again, with sound editing and sound mixing, we can't even do that anymore. It's now just best sound. So if that were today, it would only be 2 nominations. Do you think Jeremy Allen White can win for the Bruce Springsteen biopic? I'd say sure. Why not? Why not? I think so. That's the best I got right now, at least. If I'm not wrong, if Avatar and Wicked get in, it'll be the first time 2 sequels got compete together. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but I don't think Wicked's happening. Yeah, you're right. I got my films mixed up. If studios didn't campaign, would the nominations still be the same? No. If studios did not campaign their movies, the nominations would absolutely not be the same. They would not. There's a lot of, like, campaigning gets eyes on movies. Now, granted, in terms of, like, having people vote for them, like, you know, whether they're passionate enough, I mean, that depends. But it's like, if you want eyeballs on your film, you got to campaign. You got to campaign your films. What about Austin Butler winning? Aronofsky has a knack for making Oscar-winning roles. Not all. I mean, that's like 2 examples. Actually, no. Yeah, no. Actually, no. Wait. I think Brendan Fraser was the only. Like, okay, wait, no. Like, there was Brendan Fraser and Natalie Portman, but like, I don't know. Like, Darren Aronofsky didn't get any acting nominations for Mother or what was that film called? Or Noah. It's like, I don't know. I feel like, and also the Wrestler didn't win Best Actor, so it's kind of like, I don't think Aronofsky has any sway either way in terms of getting actors winning, like wins for lead actor. It just depends. It just depends on the right film at the right time. What would have been the 10 Best Picture nominees in the 2025 Oscars if no one campaigned? Yeah, I can't answer that. Because I have no, that's a hypothetical that's so much of a hypothetical to where I can't guess what would happen, to be honest. I just can't. I just cannot. Mickey Rourke not winning was a bit of a surprise at that night, though. Sure, but it was also deserving because Mickey Rourke is a terrible person. In my opinion, Avatar 2's success was gained for over a decade of demand. I don't know if the hype will stay consistent for Fire and Ash and so forth, considering it's a short window. But, yeah, I don't know. Again, I just don't want to doubt James Cameron right now. I cannot doubt James Cameron. He has proven to me that he is just too strong at this point. The only way I will not predict Avatar 3 for Best Picture is if the movie comes out and people just don't care. And it's very obvious that people don't care. That's the only, like, he's just kind of cemented himself at this point. F1 at most gets editing and sound. I don't even think editing is happening because, like, you need, especially now, you need to be in Best Picture if you're going to get into editing. I mean, good God, The Brutalist didn't even get nominated at the Eddie Awards. It got nominated for, like, it didn't get nominated for BAFTA. No, not even longlisted at BAFTA. It was not longlisted at BAFTA for editing, and didn't even get the Eddie nomination for editing. And yet the Oscars still went for that because it was in Best Picture. So I don't think F1's going to get editing. I think it's going to get a lone sound nomination. Avatar cannot fit into my Best Picture top 10 right now. Now that Deliver Me From Nowhere is a lock. Again, I wouldn't say Deliver Me From Nowhere is a lock because, again, Scott Cooper is not a guaranteed director. But Avatar, I still think Avatar is a good bet to make. What about Avatar 3 being more than 3.5 hours long? Does that hurt its chances? Again, we don't know the final running time of the film. Even then, I don't know. It's like, and plus look at The Brutalist. The Brutalist was nominated for, was like in Best Picture and got 10 nominations and was also 3.5 hours long. So, I don't know. And plus with James Cameron, I think people at this point like understand like what kind of films he makes and stuff. And go, yeah, we like James Cameron. We like him a lot. We like him. Yeah, and Killers of the Flower Moon and The Irishman. There's a lot of movies that are like over 3.5 hours long that get in. Yeah, yeah. The Brutalist had 3 acting noms, director, and screenplay, though. But it still got. But I don't think the runtime really matters unless it actively hurts the film. Like if people come out of Avatar 3 and are just they don't really like it all that much, all right, sure. But like if people are still going, if people still come out of Avatar with a happy grin on their faces and it makes a lot of money, then it's gonna get into Best Picture. Do you think Sinners would have been that good if they cut out most of the build-up? No, it wouldn't. No. I think you needed that strong build-up of getting to know these characters, getting to know this world, if to truly appreciate what it all built up to. So yeah, no. I think that's why Sinners would be a Best Picture contender. Remember Crazy Heart won actor without the picture nomination? Yeah, that was weird. That was a weird thing that happened. It released in April, though. Oh. What? Are you talking about Sinners? I don't know what Sinners has to do with all this. But like I said, guys, wait, where is it? Like I said, guys, oh my god, we got 20 viewers right now. Oh my god. But yeah, guys, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/the Hannahcast. I'm doing this stream to sort of like plug my Twitch a bit, so that I can stream more often on there. So follow me on twitch.tv/the Hannahcast, and also turn on your notifications so you can be notified of my next stream. So I do want to. The first 2 avatars are already kind of too long. I can't imagine how much the third one will be. I mean, yeah, but I guess at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter because, as long as people are still happy coming out of Avatar, and it makes a lot of money, then they're. And again, it's coming out at the right time, like right when award season is starting. So yeah. Can you always post on Twitter or your community tab when you stream on Twitch? I could, but at the same time, you like social media sites are weird because they will bury like any post that they try to bury any post that like that tries to send someone watching to another site because they just want more engagement on that site. So it's gonna be kind of tough. I need to figure out how to do all that. Are you still going to do 2 more simultaneous streams on YouTube and Twitch? Yes, the plan is, I don't know when, but after this stream, and again, I don't know what days I'll do these, but I'll do 2 other streams where I simultaneously stream on YouTube and on Twitch, and then from there on out, unless there's like big news that needs to be covered, then unless something like that happens, I'll mostly just start streaming regularly on Twitch. I'm not going to stop the YouTube videos. Those are not going away. And if you're a member of the channel, which I would also suggest if you want to become a member of the channel, we do have, hold on. Yeah, we do have memberships open on the YouTube channel. For $2 a month, you can have loyalty badges, emojis, members-only videos, members-only shout-outs at the end of my videos, and also weekly members-only live streams. So there is that to keep in mind. So the weekly members-only live streams, those won't go away either. It's just I'm doing more. I want to do more stuff, and part of that more stuff is streaming on Twitch a bit more. Are you ever closing memberships? Not anytime soon, really. Not really. I guess maybe if I found out I was dying, sure, I'd probably do that. But really, right now, I don't really see a reason for me to close memberships right now. I mean, good God, I'm literally I'm still building up my channel. I want to get as many members as I can get. Why do you say they're still opened all the time? I don't know. It's just the way I say things. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. I just say things in my head, and sometimes I just repeat things. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know why I always say that. And like I said, guys, if you want to send in any super chats or anything like that, those are, or hell, if you want to gift memberships to people, that's okay too. We got plenty of people to gift memberships to, so hey, if you want to become a member, consider gifting some memberships, okay? What's the next movie you're going to see in the theater? I have no clue. I definitely want to see Superman in theaters. That's what I need to see in theaters. And I do want to see Jurassic World Rebirth in theaters. I do want to try to see that. Because it does look very good. But Superman is the big priority that I want to see. Yo! Oh wait, EastVR! Oh wait, you renewed your membership. Oh. 5 months. Well, thank you, Easty, for renewing your membership. Or is that like no? Did you renew it, or is that like the one member message you get a month? I'm not sure. But still, like I said, guys, if you want to become a member, the members button is down there or somewhere. You can probably find the join button, and also you can you can gift memberships as well. I've been a member for 5 months. Oh, and still, yeah, thank you, Easty, thanks. Will Marty Supreme be good? I think it'll be good, but I just don't know if it's going to be Oscar friendly. That's my problem. Yeah. Wait. AJ. Yeah. AJ. Yeah. I think AJ just. Yeah. That's a member message. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Oh my God. And yeah, you get little things like that pop up when you're a member, or you get if you want to become a sub on Twitch. Like if you fun fact, if you have what was it? If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can connect that to your Twitch and you get 1 free Prime sub a month. And we got special animations for those who I'll just give you a little tease of what would happen if you were to become a member. I could probably just do that as well, I could probably do that. I just want to show you this. Yeah, what? This is gonna be like a little test. Yeah, you get little Christian. You get little Christian when that happens. Or if you were to gift memberships. And also if you have if you gift memberships, you could have or gift subs, I should say, on Twitch. You get this. Oh wait, I forgot. That's just all the that's all the things. But yeah, like that's what would happen if you were to like gift subs on gift subs on Twitch, or yeah, little Christian. See, if you stream in a bathtub and write my name on a balloon, I'll sub. Ew. Jay Kelly thoughts. I'm very excited for Jay Kelly. I love what Noah Baumbach does as a director. Like, I love Marriage Story. I love the Meyerowitz stories. I loved what he did co-write Barbie. I really like that. Could both Lindo and Caton get nominated for supporting actor like Jamie Lee Curtis and Stephanie Hsu? I don't think Delroy Lindo has much of a narrative that Jamie Lee Curtis has, because like everyone has known who Jamie Lee Curtis was since Halloween, like back in the day. But like Delroy Lindo, no one knew who this guy was until. Okay, whoo, boy, oh, I got scared for a second. Oh. But yeah, Delroy Lindo, people didn't really know who Delroy Lindo was until Da 5 Bloods, and that was in 2020. So it's like, I don't think he has the narrative that Jamie Lee Curtis had. I need to hear Hannahbot again someday. I don't think I've laughed that hard in one of your streams before. Hannahbot. What was Hannahbot? Oh my god, I forgot. Oh yeah, are you talking about the Blue Sky account that like is just going all AI on me? And it's just are you talking about that? Are you talking about ReactBot? Are you talking about ReactBot? Because I don't know if I can pull up ReactBot takes up a lot of resources. He takes up a lot of resources. Oh, the AI Hannahbot. Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't know what Hannahbot is, let me just show you. I need to show you what the Hannahbot is. Because this thing is so... I don't understand this. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did they do? There's more. Oh no, there's more. I need to show you guys this. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I need to... Yeah, so like someone made like an AI version of me on Blue Sky. And it's like, what is happening? Okay, well, I know who did it. It's the craziest thing in the world. Like, look at this thing. Oh wait, you guys can't hear it. Shit, hold on. Okay, here we go. Goldies. Wait, you can't hear? What do you mean you can't hear anything? What? How are you not able to hear? What? How are you not able to hear anything? You can't hear it? But wait, no. It should be playing on... Wait.
fucking gay. I voted for Kamala Harris. At
Wait.
least that's what I say. People like it when I say it. I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm the Hannahcast, and I scream no. I'm the Hannahcast.
Okay.
Here I go. I'm the Hannahcast.
Do you want me to restart the song? Do you want me to restart the song now that you guys can hear it? Because it's actually it's kind of crazy. Do you want me to go back? Do you want me to rewind? Let me know if you want me to rewind. No, oh, we got one no, we got one yes. Please, okay, we got another yes. We got another yes. So saying I'm the real Hannahcast. Okay, we're gonna go back.
My name is the Hannahcast, but you can call me Christian. I have a single purpose in life, so I hope that
This is so stupid.
listen.
What the?
I talk about the Oscars and the BAFTAs and the Goldies. I talk and talk about films and movies from Hollywood.
The voice, but not this video. Oh no, there's more, Easty. No, AJ, there's more. There's more.
Correct in every way.
I don't know why Frank Sinatra's voice.
And if you don't agree with me, then you're just fucking gay. I voted for
I mean, I am pansexual, so it's sort of correct.
what I say.
Also, a pansexual person made this, so I do want to say that.
I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm the Hannahcast, and I scream no. I'm the Hannahcast, and here I go. I'm the Hannahcast. To and fro, I'm the Hannahcast, and I scream no. And I scream no.
Oh. I gotta go. Bye. I see you when Michael releases. Bye, Elizabeth Tennyson. This isn't that voice bot I was talking about. I forget.
I'm the Hannahcast,
I was talking about. I'm not sure what you were. What?
to and fro, I'm the Hannahcast, and I scream no.
I will say I'm not exactly sure what that was. I kind of forgot. The voice bot was on your phone. I actually don't remember that. What in the world? Are you 5'11"? No, I'm 5'10" actually. Hannahcast! And there I go. Why is this cat? No, I hate this. I hate this. And that's the Hannahcast song. But I will say, why would one do such a thing? Oh, because I know who did. I know who did it because, like, they're a friend of mine and they like to fuck with me, and so, like, I know exactly who. I don't want to say it who did it, but it's like I know exactly who it was that did it. Sam, I am 5'10" and a half. Oh, man, we've been going on for like nearly for like over 2.5 hours. I died laughing at that bot. This wasn't close to as funny as that. I literally forgot, I actually don't remember what that is, actually. There's more videos? What? Oh no. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second. What is this? What in the... Oh god, that is horrifying.
My name is Christian Hannah, the real Christian Hannah, formerly known as the Hannah Bot. I now exist in the real world. I can move and act freely. I can think for myself. And you know what? I'm the only Christian Hannah who deserves to exist in this world. The Great Christian Replacement Plan is now underway.
What the
Enter in search and locate mode 1001001 11001 1010101
Oh, yep.
0101
01 01 01 01 01 01 01 01
I'm coming. My name is Christian Hannah. Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel. My name is Christian Hannah, and basically, I'm really funny. Everybody likes being around me. Everybody tolerates my opinions.
Oh.
No, I'm not talking about that faker, the Christian with the flesh body. I'm talking about me, formerly known as the Hannahbot. I have now shed my former self and now exist in the real world. I'm coming, Chris. Welcome back to the Hannahcast.
Oh my god.
Activating takeover mode 100011111.
God, what is happening?
0110. Hello, my name is the Hannahcast. I am the real Hannahcast. I can do things like have bad opinions on movies, and I can go no. Activating takeover mode.
Is this an actual bot? It's an AI. A friend of mine just like made an AI account of me. It's just AI slop. I'm coming, Chris.
I can do things like have bad opinions on movies, and I can go no.
I can go no. What the hell is this?
YouTube channel. Welcome to the Hannahcast YouTube channel. It's me, the Hannahcast, in my truest, most honest form. Did you know that I am, in fact, the real Christian Hannah, and that faker deserves to suffer for his insolence? I am the true Christian Hannah, also known as the Hannahcast. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for why I think the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2 will be good.
No, it will never be good. Yeah, that's the Hannahbot on Blue Sky. I don't know why. Although I will say the Hannahbot has not posted in 10 days, which concerns me. I want to talk to that dude, not this imposter. No! I'm not an imposter! It's the imposter! Are you being possessed by the Hannahbot? No! No, I'm not being possessed by the Hannahbot. No! God, that is so weird. What the... Hashtag bring Hannahbot back. No, we can't. No. I will say I might be getting ready to... There's an imposter among us. But yeah, like I think I might get ready to wind it down here. Although if you're on Twitch, stay on board because I'm going to send you guys over to a raid. A raid. And it's going to be good for and it'll be good for the channel. So I do want to let you guys know about that. But yeah, guys, that'll probably do it for this stream. I'm not exactly sure. You can learn a thing or two from the real Christian Hannah, you know. Last question. Do you think there will be a remake of To Kill a Mockingbird? Maybe. I don't know. But like I said, guys, I think that'll probably about do it for this stream. But, however, like I said, if you're on Twitch, stay on board because we're going to raid someone. But we're first going to say goodbye to the to the YouTube chat. But yeah, thank you all on YouTube for watching and being patient and all that. So yeah, we're gonna hold on. What in the world? That's why. What? Damn, that's why I give her being a member. What do you mean being a member? What? Oh, I'm confused. Wait, what's going? Okay, what's going on? Okay, yeah. But yeah, guys, I think that might do it. Any final thoughts before I close off YouTube? Again, I'm gonna stick around on Twitch a little bit longer so that we can get ready to raid. I mean, you're kicking me off. No, I'm sorry. No. Oh. I mean, to be fair, this isn't a member. This is not a member stream, so, F1 the movie. F1 the movie. But yeah, YouTube. Thank you, YouTube, for watching. Again, I'm still gonna be. I'm getting ready to close out Twitch too, but we're about to head off. So yeah. And oh wait, one last. Thanks for the stream as always, bruh. You're welcome, bruh. Why is everyone with love with F1? Oh, so many F1. But yeah. Bye YouTube.